Hey guys, I'm Nicholas Live, and I want to tell you guys that we are in deep crypto waters, my friends. There is lots of things happening right now which may or may not be obvious. The tides are almost seems like everything is shifting, and you guys are probably aware that 1 week in crypto, since it's a very fast-moving environment, is almost like a month in traditional stock market world. Now, this should not be a surprise to you, and now that we're streaming live, I want to cover some things with you guys watching and possibly commenting in the live stream chat right now. Let me check it. What I see is happening. Now, you guys may or may not seen that every couple of months or so, or a month and a half, there seems to be like a paradigm shift happening in crypto, and this should not be a surprise to you. Like, things are very, very fast moving in this environment, and right now people seem to be kind of scared because everything seems very unpredictable. And just because the waters are very unpredictable, I don't think you guys should definitely stop swimming, and people are definitely confused. There is just it seems like the days of getting rich in crypto are definitely over, and Latte still says hi, hey man. Now, unfortunately, it seems like the ICOs are no longer profitable, and people are scared to invest in them at all. It seems like I've seen some recent ICOs which are quite amazing, not raised or barely raised any big capital, but this should not be a surprise to you. You should not be concerned about this. The way I look at it, Ethereum is a very, very low price right now compared to some recent prices. So if you guys are looking to go into ICOs, this is a nice, really nice discount, because if and when Ethereum goes back up, ICOs will become and gather more attention. And when you get into an ICO and Ethereum price is higher, that means you're actually paying a higher premium to enter into ICOs, because essentially most ICOs nowadays are ERC20 tokens on the Ethereum blockchain, and you have to hold some sort of Ethereum to get in there, or use Bitcoin and let them do a conversion at a lower rate, of course. Um, but this is all very seasonal in my opinion, and it may seem to you guys that the crypto enthusiasm is definitely dying down, and essentially this is all coming and going in waves. And if you look at even Google Trends for looking up a term, something like Bitcoin or Ethereum, this is at a lower point right now, which is definitely okay. The enthusiasm can't always be high. For there to be a high, there must be a low. So there's something does seem like it's changed, and right now people are really confused because they don't see those 10x's, or God for God's sakes 100x's happening in crypto, where you just everything just jumps up or down. And people are maybe, or some people who are new around here maybe used to okay, now it's obvious the market is going up, now it's obvious the market is going down, but things don't seem to be that way anymore. And at the end of the day, it seems very hard to predict. Even some professional traders, which I even collaborate with, are having a hard time predicting and putting their stop losses, and are actually getting stopped out and have to re-enter trades, which just happened today with Ethereum, with my friends at Expert Trading Secrets, where they had to re-enter a trade because their stop loss just barely got scraped, and they lost a couple percent there, but they still think that Ethereum will go up in the very close near-term future. But isn't this like what everyone wanted? It seems like the market's like endlessly bouncing up and down, and just when everyone thinks the market's going up, it goes down a bit. Just when everyone thinks the market's going down, it goes back up a bit. So at the end of the day, this is good because there is less of that crazy volatility, right? At the end of the day, isn't this what everyone wanted? Less volatility, and the Bitcoin seems to be holding to its, between 10,000 and right now around 8,000 ground pretty solidly, and I don't see any signs of craziness happening. I mean, I think people are mostly worried about this right here, and it definitely shows. You guys see that red, that 3% loss right there for Bitcoin, and a 5% loss in US dollar valuation for Ethereum. but that's nothing major. And people are very, very much confused looking at CoinMarketCap and not seeing those big moves up or down. It seems like everything is becoming slightly boring, but isn't this supposed to be that way? Isn't everything supposed to have less volatility and supposed to be more welcoming to the new people? Because if you see like a 10% or a 5% spike instantly in Bitcoin per day on even like consistent basis every single day, that's actually quite bad. It means the volatility of Bitcoin is very high, and isn't that like the biggest worry most people had in crypto? Was, is it not too volatile? And now when it's a bit less volatile, people seem to be confused and it seems a bit boring. But I think this is a good thing, actually. At the end of the day, oh, we have Crypto Spark in the chat. I want to say hi. Let's see. He says we have Crypto Spark saying volatility is a paradise for traders, and if they know what they're doing, future is hedging is actually safer and more effective than stop losses. But of course, nobody wants to hear that, and that's definitely true. Crypto Spark, welcome to this live chat. Thanks for jumping on. It's definitely something a bit different happening, and I'm not gonna go into any conspiracies, but lots of people believe that a high level of manipulation is happening right now in crypto, and that some of the bigger institutional people are shaking things out and essentially shaking out the market, quote unquote, shaking out the weak hands. And I think this is not necessarily a bad thing. Just because the market bounced up and down, by a small amount in the last couple days or weeks, right? Doesn't mean this is bad. It's actually gonna be more welcoming in the long term, I believe. And there has been lots of people who did get burned in the December and the January spike, and sure, they might be reluctant to go back into crypto, but it will take time for wounds to heal. And if you did buy Bitcoin at 20,000 or Ethereum at 1,300, you're probably very scared of crypto right now, because essentially you did lose like what, a big 80%, not 80%, but over 50% of the money invested in. So it's definitely seems very scary, and it seems like we're an endless bounce going down, and that's not that bad as long as there isn't too much volatility, and volatility is something that traders really want. But at the end of the day, this is good for mainstream adoption. And just because for us, new breed of crypto people, we may see this as a bit boring, this is a good thing for the future of crypto itself. And I just want to really focus and make sure you guys are on the same page here with me, that this is necessary for major adoption. And just because everything seems to be drowning and your portfolio looks kind of bad right now, does not mean you should stop swimming and exit. It means you should just relax and let things come to you. This adoption and more of adoption will come. It's definitely just about relaxing and let it come to us, not chasing it. And right now, I actually got a lot of illiquid quote unquote investments, which I'm holding, and I'm okay to hold, because that's my belief that things will come to me. I'm not gonna go ahead and chase them. So I definitely think most of you guys will agree. If you think something I said is horribly wrong, or whatever your opinion is, I would like to hear it in the comments. What's happening with your portfolio right now? Do you think most people are drowning in this market? Are most people scared? Do you think we will bounce back up tomorrow, maybe next month, sometimes this year? Let's get a discussion going in comments. I'm very much welcome to see what other people who are hopefully at longer term or as long as me in crypto in the last maybe 8 months or so, what you guys see happening on the field. Because you can read most articles in the world, but you won't get a real picture, because articles are just a summary of someone's outside perspective. And unless you're on the battlefront, holding cryptocurrencies, or helping projects and getting things done, you won't see the real picture. So I really want to see what you guys have to say, as actual people practically seeing things from, a totally different practical perspective. And if you're not already subscribed, I love going live. As you guys know, I'm Nicholas Live. So make sure you do join me in the live stream, join us in the live chat. I definitely want to see what you guys say. I see Lazarus Farah said the big profit days are over until the end of summerish. So that's his opinion, right? And unless, of course, you're successfully day trading, which most people are not right now, unfortunately. I see lots of day traders having a hard time. And yeah, lots of sideways accumulation action in the next several weeks. Exactly. That's what we've been definitely saying the last 10 minutes so far. So I'll keep this short. See you guys later. Subscribe for more, and we'll keep in touch, seeing what's happening in crypto on the field and what everyone is thinking of crypto from the inside, right? And maybe we'll even cover, what some people on the outside will think in crypto. I'm actually thinking of inviting some people who don't know anything about crypto and just doing some maybe tutorial, like walking a person through crypto, maybe live streaming it for you guys to watch and learn. If you guys are maybe newer in crypto, learn with these other new people, which I can essentially teach on a live stream. Let me know how you guys think of that idea. It's something I think will be really interesting. If you guys agree, to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys